Hey foodies, welcome back to the kitchen where calories don't count, at least not while you're watching this video. Today we are making something golden and dangerously delicious, chicken pie, that will make you forget all your problems except how many you have eaten. First, we are starting with the star of the show, chicken breast. Add them into a pot, add salt, seasoning cubes and water. Cover this and let it cook. That is cooking. It's time to bring some color to the chicken pie patty. We've got carrots, potatoes and onions. Maybe a little bell pepper if you're feeling fancy. Now you need your knife and your peeler. Don't forget to give your carrots and potatoes a good wash. For the onions, dice them nice and fine so they melt into the sauce instead of jumping out at you in big chunks. If onions make you cry, don't worry. Think of it as if your pie is making you emotional. Now all our veggies are ready, standing in line waiting for their big break in our creamy, dreamy chicken pie filling. Back to the star of the show, chicken breast. It is ready. You're going to take it out of the stock and please don't discard that stock. We are going to need it in the cooking process. Make sure your chicken is well cooked and tender before you bring it out. Once done, take it out and let it cool slightly before you shred them into beautiful bite-sized pieces. You can use a fork to do this or a food processor. This way is better because when you bite into your chicken pie, you feel the meat. Your food, your rules, so do whatever works for you. Take out the bowl. We're going to set this aside while we'll continue making the filling. Heat oil in a pan, saute your onions and toss in your carrots and potatoes. Please don't add the chicken first. You know it has already been cooked. Don't make it to go through a lot. This way the carrots and potatoes will cook very well and they will still retain their crunch. Not too soggy, not too hard. And because we are building flavors over here, instead of water, I'll be using meat stock. So add as much meat stock as you want to enable the potatoes and carrots to cook. I did a finger test for the potatoes and you can see it's not soggy, so it's time to add the chicken breast. Adjust for seasoning if needed, but mine, this was okay for me. That's why I did not use any seasoning. Added more meat stock and the corn flour. Cook this until it becomes thick. Remember, it should be juicy, not watery. We are making pies, not chicken soup. Once it's ready, set that aside and let it cool completely. Once you have done this process, know that your stress is over. What we are left with now is to make the dough. If you have watched up to this point, please do well to hit the subscribe button and drop a like, a comment and what you think about this recipe. Let's get started with the dough. You need some flour, a little bit of sugar, baking powder, pinch of salt. Give it a good mix. This is very necessary so that all the ingredients can marry together and go round. You want to ensure it is evenly distributed before you go in with your cold margarine or butter. Rub the butter into the flour until it looks like breadcrumbs. I did not say you should knead it to rub it gently. You can see what I'm doing. Make sure there is no particle of butter left. You want to rub it completely until the butter has entered into the flour. Just because I want my chicken pie dough to be very rich, I cracked in 1 egg. It is completely optional. Then proceed to add 1/4 cup of cold water. Add the water bit by bit and use your hand to bring the dough together. This dough should be softer than your eggs' apologies and not sticky like their lies. Once it comes together like this, put it in a cling film and let it chill in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. Be gentle with the dough. Chicken pie loves gentle hands. Don't be aggressive, okay? After 30 minutes, I brought it out. It's time to roll out the dough. Cut it into any shape you like. It could be circle, rectangles, or whatever mood you are in. Roll it out flat. The flatter the better, but make sure it is flat enough to hold the content we are going to put inside. I mean the chicken pie filling. Get the chicken pie shape. You can either use a mold or just freestyle around it, but I will show you the two methods, okay? Place your dough on your chicken pie mold. Add a spoonful of the filling. Make sure you don't do too much, if not it might burst open. Fold it over. Make sure you press it so the dough takes the shape of the mold. Take out the excess, and just like that, it is ready. If you don't have a mold, please pay attention. Take a segment of the dough, roll it out just like this. Roll it flat but thick enough to hold the filling. Cut out the rough edges from each side. Take out the excess and add a spoonful of the filling. Once that is done, fold it over and use a fork to seal this up. To retain that shape, make sure you don't raise the fork, just slide it out. Don't raise the fork. Just slide it out. Seal it tight like a gossip secret, or the meat will start leaking out like gist on Instagram. What do you think? This one looks better than the one we made using the mold. We need egg wash. You are going to crack 1 egg into a bowl, add a teaspoon of water or milk, mix this until well combined. Brush the top of the pie with the egg wash we just made for that golden effect on your pie. Pop those beauties into a preheated oven at 180 degrees for 30 to 35 minutes, or until they look like they were kissed by the sun. And yes, you are allowed to stare through your oven window like it is Netflix. And there you have it, golden, flaky, juicy chicken pie that deserves a standing ovation and a second serving. If you love this recipe, don't just subscribe. Your stomach will thank you later, and hit the bell so you never miss out on more food that slaps harder than your auntie's Sunday stew. Drop a comment if you are trying this. Thanks for watching. Bye.